In this video, I'm going to be doing a unboxing of the Boblov W1 Mini Camera, as well as showing you some of the sample videos of daytime and nighttime captures with this camera, and talking to you about the pros and cons of this camera as well. So Boblov saw my previous video on the Boblov body-worn camera that I did a product review on, and they contacted me and asked me if I would like to get one of these to do a product review on as well. So today's video is going to be about that. So if you're wanting to know more about this camera, stay tuned, and I will be jumping right into the unboxing part of this camera, and then you can check out some of the captures that I have done with this camera, and then near the end you'll hear about my final thoughts on the pros and cons to the Boblov W1 Mini Camera. So stay tuned. Alright, so what we are looking at is the Boblov W1 Mini Camera open box. So some of the accessories you get is, you might get one of these, and this is a mini SD card reader. This allows you to, if you get one of these, it allows you to transfer your recordings from your micro SD card to your PC or laptop or Mac, and that's how you transfer the video footage or audio or whatever. This cable here is your charger cable. It pretty much uses a micro USB cable and then a standard USB plug. This plugs into your computer, and the other end plugs into the camera so that you can charge the camera, but that's the cable there. If you get one of these mini or micro SD card reader things, I'll try to remember to tell you something you might want to look out for if you get one of these, because I actually have had one of these I bought and I had a problem with it, long story short. And then in here as well is the user manual. So if you need to consult your manual for anything, that is where you can find more information about the Boblov W1 Mini Camera in this manual here. And there is some weird accessory in this packaging. I think it's a clip or something that goes to the camera somewhere. I'm not too sure. But it's not really a big deal, I guess, necessary to show you, because it's really, I don't think, important. But here is the camera itself. You can clip it from when it appears on the camera facing the front of you like this here, or you can clip it facing out so it's recording in front of you. It's really simple to use. There's no menu that you get into at all. If I get some focus there, you got your on-off button, you got your micro USB charger port right there, and then you got this unprotected area for your mini SD card slot, is what that is right there. Your mini SD card can go in that slot right here. USB, micro USB goes here, on off goes there. Looks like you got your, you might be able to see it there, I believe that there is a microphone port. It's the microphone itself, which my focus for my cell phone is not going to capture too well. You got the lens there, and then we have different options here on the side. These are the only options you really have. You have a reset button, a reset where you would have to stick, for some reason my phone is, there we go. Yeah, your reset, you would need to stick something like a paper clip in there to reset it. I don't know what you're going to reset at all. You got an option here for taking pictures by pressing that button. You have your switch here for capturing either video or just audio. So if you just wanted to capture audio, you would switch that switch there, and that's how simplified that is to use for this camera. Other than that, though, there's really nothing else on this camera as far as a display for you to be able to see your recordings and stuff. So that is basically the accessories. Now let's talk about this. If you get one of these, I actually had one of these, and for some reason this back part, I didn't get it from Boblov. It was I bought it from another website, but it came off and it stopped reading my SD card, and I just had a problem with it. So if you get one of these, it may happen to you. I don't know if they include that or not, but I did get that for myself. So that being said, this here is the box. If you want to take a look at the box there, that is their Facebook page, their website, and how to contact them for support. This is the back side here of the box. Right here, you might be able to see that. It records in a max of 1080p high definition. And that is some of the features there. There you go. That's basically all to the box. The camera's picking that up. So, alright, we're going to go ahead and switch it over now to the, when it's dark, so probably my bedroom will be the darkest spot. Oh, we got an airplane flying over. There you go. Right there. You guys might have seen that airplane fly over. Pretty cool, huh? Wish you could see the bedroom, which, you know, it kind of will help you out a little bit since there's a little bit of sunlight coming through, maybe through the window shades, and as well as what it sounds like with like fans blowing. If you could hear the fans being picked up in the bedroom as well. This is basically what nighttime looks like, or might look like if there's a little bit of light. If it's pitch black, then you might not see really anything. I think if we probably go right over here, right, in this area where it's completely dark, I don't think you should be able to see really anything, especially way up here. You should be able to see anything. This, if you see nothing, should be basically what it would look like at dark when there's like no lights around at all. So that being said, that was basically some sample footage of daytime and earlier, and then this is the nighttime example. And if you had like a little bit of light somewhere, maybe a small light from a car, a small amount of light from a car, or maybe just a dim street light or something like that, that's what it would look like. But anyways, that I think pretty much wraps up the video. I want to say real quick though that this camera I think probably works best in the daytime. So this here is the Boblov W1 Mini Camera, and I want to talk to you now about the pros and cons to this camera before you make the leap of buying this camera. Some things you should know about this camera. While it does seem to do pretty good for daytime capture, if you are not moving around a lot, it does pretty bad at night. There's no infrared on this camera at all, so it capturing at night is not going to happen. You may get some nighttime captures if there's some light, but the quality you should have seen from some samples of my videos, both daytime and nighttime. You could see how it recorded, and that's basically what you could expect from this camera. There is also no image stability, which means that if you're moving around like this, and you're walking, and you're exercising and all that stuff, or you're just constantly moving around with this camera, the camera is going to look really shaky. And some people are going to find this pretty annoying to have to watch. When you're walking, you saw that video of me walking wearing this camera. Also, there's no display that shows the video, so you can't actually replay the video or any of that stuff to, see what you've captured on the camera before you even get done. When you get done with it, so you don't know whether you captured anything or not. And the battery on this camera is not that great, sadly. Some key factors in your battery performance will depend on the temperatures outside. If it's really hot, you're likely going to kill this battery, and if you're lucky, you may get an hour of recording time out of this camera. It is a non-removable battery, so the battery cannot come out, and it has to be recharged, which I think probably takes like 2 hours to charge, or if I'm not mistaken, maybe an hour to charge. And with that being said, though, it is probably a good camera if it's stationary. Like if you just put it down and you're going to use it for vlogging, it might not be too bad. Maybe if you're going to use this for, I don't know, having it just stand up as an extra camera, it may not be too bad for the daytime use. But if you're planning to want to use this at night, I would highly suggest that you skip this one because it's not meant for nighttime use. And with that being said, if you have any questions for me, you can feel free to leave them down in the comments below. If you would like to pick up this camera, I will leave a link down in the description below where you can pick it up off Amazon if you would like to buy this camera. And it just gives me a little kickback off of Amazon. Not a whole lot, but it gives me a kickback if you want to help support my channel and check out this camera yourself. And that pretty much wraps it up. If you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, feel free to subscribe to this YouTube channel for more videos like this to come. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.